Hey everyone, so I wanted to take you through a quick walk of my garden, show you what I have growing this year. Right now it's the spring here in North Carolina, USDA Zone 7B, and let's get started. Here's some of the containers. So the turmeric and ginger I planted have not started to grow yet. The GOJI berries from Baker Creek are growing very well. The 3 fig varieties, I have a little ruby fig, a Olympian fig, and a Ischia fig right here. And those are starting to grow. I have some blueberries. I have a Biloxi, a MISTY blueberry, and then 2 pink lemonade blueberries. I have these that I got from BURGESS, which were bare root. And this one's a TAYBERRY, and this one's a loganberry. Then I have my strawberries right here. I have 4 scarlet strawberry plants, and this is a Carolina white pineberry. Okay, this first container here is a hazelnut that just started to put out growth. I have 2 hazelnuts, only one of them has started to grow. Behind it we have 3 golden raspberries that have not started to grow yet. I have a red vein sorrel, another blueberry variety called RUBEL blueberry. I have catnip right there, chamomile. These 3 are, these 2 are pawpaws that have not started to do anything yet. Then I have 2, what are these guys? I believe they're dewberries. No, these guys are boysenberries. So 2 boysenberries. This is Jerusalem artichoke. Then these 3 right here are dewberries. And one of them has really started to grow. One of them hasn't at all. And this one's starting to put off growth. Then here we have a mulberry tree that hasn't done anything yet. So here I have rue and pennyroyal. This container is GOTU KOLA. I have chocolate mint, strawberry mints, Moroccan mint, lime mint, lemon mint, peppermint, spearmint, and banana mint. And CATMINT for Tony Kitty. Here's what I have in my greenhouse right now. I have some LEMONBALM, some other plants I've started from seed, some CRESS and some sage, some lavender, some chocolate mint, some catnip. And down here I have another tray. So I have some MALABAR spinach, some calendula, and this is CRESS. And on the right here is all LEMONBALM. Okay, here is my garden bed number 1. I'll quickly walk you through some of the plants I have in it. So against this part of the trellis I have cucumbers. One of them's flower, or 2 of them are flowering even. Then I have some lettuces in here, some garlic, some lamb's quarters that I'm letting grow because I like to eat it. More lettuces and chard, some cilantro that went to seed, and I've already actually started to get some coriander growing. And then on this back trellis here, I have snow peas on the left. In the center here, I have a variety of sugar snaps for my friend that I'm just saving the seed for so I can grow more of them in the fall. And this over here is speckled peas. It's a shelling pea. Alright, and that is bed number 1. Bed number 2 is my beans bed. So over here I have scarlet runner beans. Next to it, right here, is Cherokee Trail of Tears. And then the last trellis beans are these guys right here. They're cowpeas. Let's go around. I have some sunflowers on the edge of the bed. This one's definitely the biggest and most developed so far. Okay, so the rest of the beans, I have a variety right here called Whipple. I have black turtle beans right here. I have contender right here. Some cress growing in the middle. And then this one is pencil beans. That's bed number 2. Here is bed number 3. So I have some green onions flowering at the end of it. And I have a lot of basil that's self-seeded from last year. We've been eating a lot of that. This is where I have my tomatoes. So I have tomato 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then another row on the other side. Some lettuce going to seed. This is a variety called sweet romaine, or sweet Valentine romaine. It's my favorite lettuce to grow. It overwintered in our garden with no problems. Then I have another green lettuce that's going to seed right here. In between I have a few marigolds growing. Of course I have lots of purslane popping up everywhere in the garden, which I'm really excited about because I love eating purslane. I'll go show you the tomatoes on the other side. Okay, so we have a few more. There's one there, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So I should have plenty of tomatoes. Here I have 2 mint plants that are putting out runners. So I just have them draped over this little thing of soil so I can collect the new plants as they grow. Okay, on to bed number 4. So I of course have more green onion flowers. I have a bunch of kale that's gone to seed, both red Russian and green curly. So I'm curious to see what sort of seed I get and what it turns into when I sow it in the fall. This is where I've planted my peppers. So I have a red bell pepper right here. And then in the other little containers, I have a Corno di Toro Rosa pepper. And then this is where I have pretty much most of my greens planted. I have lots of different lettuces coming on really nice. I have more lettuces and things going to seed. This side, and then here you can see it's just a carpet of purslane under all of the lettuces. And here I have my brassicas. So I have some red Russian kale and some collards and some dino kales. More lettuce. You never have enough greens, especially in our house. Okay, bed number 5 and bed number 6 are the 2 beds I started this year. The past 4 beds were beds that I created last year, so these ones aren't as developed. Let me show you what I have. So I have some plants here that was from like a herb lettuce mix. So it's just lettuce and arugula and one dill plant. And next to it I have a few beets, and we've mostly just been eating their greens. Some more cilantro that went to seed. Some spinach that's going to seed, so I'll save that seed. I have one radish that went to seed. Here I have potato. Next to it is some peas. The reason that happened is I dumped one of my flats from my microgreens, which had peas growing in it next to the potatoes on top of the potatoes, so the peas started to grow again. So I'm just letting them fix nitrogen, and it's kind of an experiment to see what happens with them all grown right on top of each other. There's a little squash poking in right there. I have every squash in my garden's a volunteer. Right here I have some mustard coming on, and some curly mustard. I have been planting seeds in here, so I have some radishes starting to come up all over the place. Okay, bed number 6, I have next year's green onion flowers coming in. I have some extra tomatoes I threw in this bed because I didn't know what else to do with them. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more tomato plants in this bed. And what else? I've been planting basil in here. I actually had my first squash flower open today, so I'm curious to see what kind of squash we get. This is chia. Gonna see if we can grow some chia seeds. This is one flax plant, which I'm kind of just growing for fun. And then we have more volunteer squash. Some really sad looking cabbage. We'll see if anything comes out of it. And more marigolds. Here's another potato plant that has the squash growing directly. Then I have little chards and basils planted everywhere that are starting to grow. Alright, thank you for watching my quick garden tour. I'll try and do an update so I can show you guys how my garden's progressing over the season. If you have any questions about what I'm growing, why I'm growing it, how I'm growing it, please leave them below and I'll be happy to answer and respond to you. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye.